All Apple TV. With just 3 days to go until Apple's October 22nd media event in San Francisco, here's our quick breakdown of what we're expecting to see. We're betting this is definitely an iPad event, a year after last year's iPad 4 and iPad mini event. So this means, of course, new iPads. The 5th generation iPad can be summed up with 3 words: thinner, faster, and lighter. The new iPad will represent the first major redesign of the hardware since the iPad 2. The iPad 5 takes several design cues from the iPad mini, featuring the same thin frame and thinner side bezels while retaining its lovely 9.7-inch Retina screen. It's also expected to be about an inch shorter. Rumor has it that Apple will extend its Touch ID fingerprint scanner technology to its flagship iPad. We're crossing our fingers for this wish to come true. It would be a great look for the new iPads and unite the mobile lineup. As for improved internals, expect to see a new A7X 28nm chip with a bump in RAM and a new 8-megapixel rear camera with a larger aperture for help with low light conditions. As for colors, it's expected that the new iPad will be offered in white and silver, as well as the new space gray option, replacing the outgoing black and slate design. But we don't expect to see the large iPad in gold. No, that's not happening. Also expect new smart covers to fit the new form factor, and the $499 starting price to remain the same. The next iPad mini is not expected to feature a major redesign like its bigger brother, the iPad 5, but Apple is expected to revamp the display to the company's Retina quality. Driving that many pixels requires power, and Apple won't want to sacrifice battery life. As a result, it's rumored that the new iPad mini will be slightly thicker than its predecessor to accommodate a larger battery. Rumor has it that the next iPad mini could skip a generation with its processor and use the same A7 chip found in the iPhone 5S. The second generation iPad mini should get the same 8-megapixel rear-facing camera upgrade as the 5th generation iPad. Now, given that Touch ID debuted last month in the flagship iPhone 5S, but not the mid-range iPhone 5C, it would seem that the iPad mini is less likely to gain this feature. But we've still got our fingers crossed on this because Apple likes continuity, and given that the iPad mini is not plastic and shares the same aluminum build as the larger iPad and flagship iPhone, we think there's a great chance we'll see Touch ID in both iPad sizes. So those are the big expected unveilings. What else might we see? Well, Mavericks. We should see a final unveiling next week of the new Mac OS. Other software updates, including new versions of Apple's iWork and iLife suites, including iWork for iCloud, are also expected. The Mac Pro was announced by Apple as launching this fall back in June at WWDC. We got a sneak peek of Apple's radically redesigned desktop and think there's a great chance we'll see the Mac Pro released at this event. Also, check for new Thunderbolt displays to go with the new Mac Pros, maybe even 4K resolution. Lastly, our out on a limb prediction is for a new Apple TV box hardware refresh. Forget an actual TV set, we think the box will get a new design. Maybe smaller, faster, more efficient, whatevs. Just give us more of that innovation, Apple. By the way, we definitely see the MacBook Pro and Mac Mini getting a bump to Intel's new Haswell processor, but don't necessarily expect to see it announced at this event. Well, that's all for now. We're super excited about Tuesday's Unleashing. What are you excited about? The iPad 5, the iPad Mini 2, or something else? Let us hear from you in the comment section. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon.